Hey, this is Brett over at Rock City Studios in Ventura County, California with the band Half Past the Revolution. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
Rock City Studios, yeah!
So let's go down the room here and introduce yourselves.
I'm Michael. I play the guitar.
I'm Chris. I play guitar.
I'm Eric. I play bass.
I'm Kenny. I play drums.
I'm Ryan. I do vocals.
Now, Ryan, what's the genre that best describes Half Past the Revolution?
Ooh, we're like metalcore.
Metalcore?
Yeah.
Metalcore pop?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Poppy seed core.
Well, guys, just to start out with here, I know you guys have done some interviews with us in the past, and thank you so much for doing it. Maybe to help out other people out there, maybe give us the best advice you guys have ever gotten for being in music. It's not a piece of advice that has helped you guys out the most.
We each have.
For being in a music band, I learned this from Franz. Whenever you're touring and shit, if you ever need food, just call up Chipotle and just seriously, swear to God, let them know and just be like, hey, we're in a touring band, we're kind of broke, we've been spending all our money on gas. If you ever ask Chipotle if they'll just like hook you up. He said 99% of the time, Chipotle is always a place to go. They'll give you some free food.
Wow, that's actually a really cool tip.
Yeah.
Or a discount.
Or discounts.
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Chipotle, they'll help you out.
Chipotle. Good job, Chipotle. Anybody else got some good tips?
Try not to suck.
One thing that I've realized in the past few shows is after a show, make sure to clean off your instruments. Because like I clean my instruments, but like after every couple shows, and then you'll see in the photos like how nasty they look. Because I mean our shows get sweaty. We're not gonna
They for surely do.
They get pretty sweaty. We all get pretty sweaty together. A good word, yeah, sweaty and moist. We're dripping. So clean off your instruments, or else in the photos they look a little bit gnarly.
I think when you first start out, you're susceptible to people's opinions, or yeah, exactly. Like if you have like hate, if people are just like bashing you or whatever, you're really susceptible to that. I think you just need to push past that, especially when starting out. And like if you're getting hate, it's kind of a good thing. Like if you're doing what you love, and you're good at it, you're practicing and shit, just keep on at it, no matter like how much hate and shit you get.
So basically, just keep on going, no matter what opinion somebody might have, because it's just their
just
opinion.
do it for yourself,
Right.
Basically.
I mean, it's art, and there's no right or wrong way to do art. So you have your own style, and if you like it and you dig it, then keep doing it.
Yeah, it's good enough. I gotcha. If you guys can go back in time and change one thing, if it's in the band, one thing that happened in the band, what would it be?
Why are you laughing? Do you have something to say now? I was going to say, I think everything worked out just fine. Like, the way how we did it. I mean, we ended up... Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Without the way things unfolded and without the decisions that we made in the past, we wouldn't have had this lineup right here. And this is probably, like, the best lineup that we've had so far as band members. And I think everything happens for a reason.
Right, the universe unfolds exactly as it should. Give me one word that describes Half Past the Revolution.
Like I said earlier, moist. Moist is a good one. Right, Ryan? Moist.
Energetic.
Come back to me.
Poppy core.
Douchey.
No.
The douchiest
That's
band.
you, Ryan.
No, that is me.
That's you, Ryan. Not yourself.
The band, I'd like to think original.
I'd like to say, like specifically to parents, irritating.
When and why did each of you learn your instruments?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think I started at 15. Okay, it all started when my friend brought over Guitar Hero 2 at my house, and I've never been exposed to that kind of music because my parents always played like other shit. I'm sorry. Can we cuss?
Slightly.
Okay. And so that really started it all for me, and I just was exposed to all that kind of music, and then I'm like, whoa, this is really cool. And then one day there's like this old shitty acoustic guitar in my sister's room, and I like got it and opened up a YouTube video like how to play Iron Man, I think, or Seven Nation Army, and that was like the first riff I played, and I was like, whoa, this is easy, like I want to learn more. And then it just escalated from there, and was like just joined bands up to like.
Yeah, Guitar Hero is actually one of those things that a lot of people say is the reason why they even began playing. That's kind of cool.
For me, it started when I was 8. My cousin Allie got an electric drum set, and we went over to their house for a party. It was like a family party, and it was lit.
Just for the audience members out there listening to this interview, the entire band, and I'm going to jump in on this as well, agrees to hit anybody in this group that says lit. He has 2.
Hard.
Oh, is it 2? 3? He has 3 hits coming to him right after this interview. Cherish the way this guy looks right now.
All right. And so I saw my cousin playing on it, and I wanted to try it. And I remember from like a long time ago, I don't know why, but I knew like a simple beat that I learned. I think at a restaurant, a friend had like chopsticks, and we were like playing with them. And then I started playing. I'm like, oh, I like this. And then I heard that she was gonna get drum lessons, and I'm like, holy crap, you can get drum lessons. So I begged my mom for drum lessons, and that's how it all started. And yeah, I've been listening to metal my whole life, so I got into that first.
For me, I started out playing guitar before I switched over to bass. And for me, my family, we've been going to these music festivals on Father's Day weekend since I was born, since my sister was born. And there was always like, we'd always go a day early to pick a camping spot out. So there's these huge jam circles in the parking lot where there's everyone playing guitars and like stand-up basses. It's like folk music. So there's like cajones, djembes, stand-up basses, like a lot of crazy fun stuff. And my parents told me if I learned how to play the guitar, then they'd buy me like whatever guitar I picked out, and like they'd buy me lessons and stuff. So I learned on an acoustic guitar. I was learning a bunch of these metal songs because I really like metal as well as like folk music and stuff. So I started learning on an acoustic guitar because I wanted like a really nice guitar. So I thought that would be cool. And then eventually I switched over to bass. I picked one up, and it was completely stripped. I nursed it back to health, and yeah, I've been playing since. Just yeah,
Very cool.
I've always like secretly wanted to play a musical instrument. I'm the only one in my family that's done anything with it besides my grandma. She used to sing in like back in the God, I want to say 60s or so, like or 50s, like jazz blues albums down in LA, like the whiskey and stuff when she was younger. But I didn't start playing until I was 16, 17, but I got a guitar when I was 13 for my 13th birthday. And like my cousin taught me how to play Damn It by Blink-182, and then like I totally stopped playing for like 4 years. And the only real reason I started playing again is I went, because I used to skateboard a lot. That was the hobby that I did like for a while. One of my friends I used to skate with, Sam, he went down to do this thing called Rock Nation that they have in like Agora. There used to be one TO. And I kind of tagged along, and I barely play guitar. Like my dad played and kind of taught me, but like I kind of tagged along with him, and he was in there jamming with his band, and they did like just some covers and crap. And I was like, oh, it was kind of fun. Like I joined in for like one song. It was like, I think it was like a Nirvana song. I think it was like Smells Like Teen Spirit, but it was easy enough for I could play it and kind of jam. And I was like, this is fun as hell. So I just kind of like, oh, I'll go home. And I just sat there, I remember, for months and just played just YouTube videos, everything. And I was too lazy to go get a pick, so I used like a nickel for like three months. And I didn't know it was bad for your strings or anything, but like.
I'm the same as Ryan. I went to this daycare after school when I was younger, and one of the counselors brought Guitar Hero too. And that's what, like, I never really listened to music on my own besides that, and then that's what got me into all the songs that I'm into now, and all my inspirations come from, like, Avenged Sevenfold and all that. And then so I picked it up for a little bit, and I put it back down just like Chris did. And I think it was my freshman year in high school, I picked it back up, and that's when we started the band.
If you guys were not in music, okay, what would your dream job or ideal job be?
No clue.
Honestly, Honestly, one thing I've always really wanted to do, and I'm still keeping it in mind as like a fallback if this whole music thing doesn't take off, is I want to work at Taco Bell, and I think that eventually I can get there. Like if I push myself, and you got to have the drive to succeed. There's one actually right by my house, so it works out really well.
So every time I've gone to concerts and stuff, you know, you always see like a wide variety of people. Like you see the roadies, you see like the musicians playing, but then there's those guys who clean out the porta potties after, and nothing has inspired me like their hard work
I knew
has.
it was going there too.
But no, seriously, like they're hardworking people. They just work with literal shit every day. And people complain about, oh, I have to go to work at my shitty job. No, they literally have to go work at their shitty fucking job. Good for them. You guys are needed.
Give me the best concert you guys have ever been to.
Oh man, that's really hard. I'm either gonna throw down and say Slipknot for sure. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. I went to Knotfest both years. And their performance is unheard of, you know.
Great live band.
That's what they're known for. Them, and then my favorite band, Avenged Sevenfold. They also have, you know, all the pyrotechnicians and stuff, and they have the performance, and they sound good while they play live too. So,
I went to my first concert when I was like 17, 18. It was like Drowning Pool and Flyleaf at the House of Blues in Anaheim, and I went to that, and then I've been to like one Warped Tour, and then I just went to, what was that fest we went to? Self Help, like last month, and. Besides that, any other concert experience, I've been playing in a band.
Got it.
But I don't know. It's like any show where just all my friends' bands, we all play together. That's the best shows.
Very cool.
It tops any like big band I've gone to see.
I agree with that.
You know?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite of Chris. I've been going to concerts since I was like a toddler. I've seen like any genre you can think of, any band you can think of. But I think honestly my favorite concert experience, Michael was there. I think it was Aftershock 2014. I remember we saw Korn for the first time. I saw Avenged Sevenfold for the second time. Five Finger Death Punch, Hailstorm, Megadeth. I think Volbeat was there. And I remember just like the whole energy of that festival was so ramped up and so crazy. Like I loved it. It was crazy.
Tool.
There's this show a few years back. It was Stick to Your Guns with Motionless, I think, and Chelsea Grin. Like specifically, like why it was so memorable is the vocalist. I think his name's Jesse. He gave like intense emotional speeches in the middle of songs, and like I don't know, like you have to see them, and like it's just like
You felt
the whole
the power.
room goes silent, and there's just like this intensity, and like it was great.
If you personally were a type of candy, what type of candy would you be?
I know what Eric would be. He'd be Boston baked beans. You sick piece of. So we'll skip Eric on this one.
Michael, you're a little bit bitter. I think you'd be bitter Scotch.
It has to be something with marshmallows in it, of course. I'd be a peep.
Okay, a peep. Okay.
Some marshmallow.
I'd be a hot tamale.
I'd be a warhead because at first I'm sour, but then I'm sweet.
Trapped on a deserted island. Give me 3 items that you'd bring with you.
Okay, I got this. I would bring. I have 3 things. I have 4 cats. Come on. No, I'm not gonna. That's true. I do get hungry on planes. Now I'd probably bring my soup spoon, my normal spoon, and a lead pipe, so I could play the spoon solo to Spoon Man by Soundgarden. Because until I die, because I'm gonna die pretty quickly, and that takes up about like 2 minutes. So it's pretty gnarly. If you haven't heard that, just go listen to that song, and that's what I'm gonna be doing on this island.
In the movie Castaway, Wilson's a volleyball, right?
Yeah, Wilson is the
Okay.
volleyball.
So I bring a volleyball, a camera, and a tripod, and just make really shitty Castaway reenactments.
Oh, make
Until
your
I die.
millions when you get rescued.
No, I'm probably gonna die.
Okay,
But,
that's
like they'll find it there.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll be like, "Oh shit, this is actually real."
I'd bring a backpack, 1 shoe, and a spork. Not like the plastic ones, like the metal ones that can fold.
Gotcha.
Titanium sporks will save your life in any predicament.
Guys, thank you so much for coming down here
This
and
was
doing the
so much
interview.
fun.
It was a bunch of fun. My name is Brett. We're over here at Rock City Studios out in Ventura County, California, with the band Half Past the Revolution. Thanks for watching, guys.
Woo!
Rock City Studios! Get on the stage!